Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking about my second scan. All the information to do with the ultrasound scans is on the NHS website, which I'll link in the description box down below for you if you want to go check it out for whatever reason. But today I'll be specifically talking about the second scan that I went to for baby. So this is actually the first video of 2021 that I'm putting out to you guys, so I really hope that you guys all had a fantastic Christmas and New Year. This is a letter that I was given when my anomaly scan appointment was originally made. It was heavily explained to me anyway that obviously this is a serious medical examination procedure. All kind of ultrasound scans are, but I think obviously with the anomaly scan they wanted to really stress that this is a medical procedure and the main purpose of this second scan is not to find out the gender, but to make sure that everything with baby is still developing as it should be. I think it looks for a certain number of conditions. Obviously it can't pick up everything, so I got given this sheet of paper and this basically explains to me everything that I would need to know. So the first line is in massive bold letters is, "This is a medical examination. Please ensure you attend with a full bladder by drinking 2 pints of water. The detailed anomaly scan takes 20 to 30 minutes and requires a high level of concentration by the sonographer. The baby's anatomy will be looked at in detail, and it is at this time that we're able to detect some structural abnormalities." And then basically this is the back of that letter. So I just want to give you guys a little bit of a look at that. Obviously you're welcome to pause the video. I found this very interesting, looking and reading up all about the detection rates. Next up I'm just going to go through what an ultrasound scan roughly entails. Obviously the main thing really is to have a full bladder, and that's to drink 2 pints of water. That gives the sonographers a clearer view of the baby. Basically you'll go in for your appointment, they'll put some really cold kind of jelly type stuff on your belly. They have this little kind of machine and they'll kind of rub it over your belly. It does not hurt, it's not a procedure that hurts. It may be a bit uncomfortable because they do need to apply some pressure to your belly in order to get, you know, a specific view of the baby. My sonographer didn't really talk that much whilst she was basically assessing all of the little things that she had to assess to do with the baby's development and making sure that she could get a really good shot of the spine, for example, the heart, the lips, to check for cleft lip, and there was just loads, like the skull. There was a lot of stuff that she checked out, and to be honest, me and my partner were in there and it was dead silent for a solid 10-15 minutes whilst the sonographer was just checking everything to do with the baby, and that made me and my partner a little bit nervous. My sonographer was a lovely lady, but those 10-15 minutes of just her, it was just silence and her just checking the baby and just the sound of the ultrasound machine, and those were some solid minutes of just like, oh my god, is everything okay? Thankfully it turned out that everything was okay with the baby for this anomaly scan. Next up I just want to show you guys the picture of the scan, and the baby was in a little bit of an awkward position at times. For those of you who don't know, we're having a baby girl. For a lot of the scan she was cozy, she was nice, she had her legs crossed over like this, and she had her arms like this, like snuggled in, covering her lip. So the sonographer struggled a little bit to check for cleft lip, but she got there eventually and everything seems fine. For this picture, the baby's head is actually facing towards my spine, so it's not the clearest view of her facial features, I suppose, but you can get a pretty good glimpse of the basic structure and things of the baby, I suppose, and it's so interesting to see how baby has changed and developed over the course of, like, you know, from the first scan to this second one. So I'm going to fold this over a bit at the top because it's got some personal details on. And here is her head. Here's a little ear. That there is her hand. Obviously her legs are there. Her legs are crossed. And that There is a little eye, little cheeks, obviously her stomach, her spine. There's the placenta up here. She looks super cute. She looks like she's gonna have like real chubby cheeks like me. I'm actually having 3 extra scans over the last few months of the pregnancy, so we'll see how those go. But for now, the main thing is everything's okay, thank God. After the scan, I was given this, my personal child health record, and there's loads of information in here, obviously to do with babies' immunisation, child's firsts and growth charts. This has to stay with me for years and years and years, so I'm gonna have to really look after this. I also got given just this little sheet basically thanking me for going to my scan, and it explains the use of this red book. But this is the important thing that I was given, and this is all about baby's movements. This has kind of questions like, how many movements are enough? Can my baby move too much? Should I track my baby's movement, like keep a little chart? What should I do if baby's movements are reduced or changed? What can cause my baby to move more? What can cause baby to move less? Literally all about baby's movements. It has all kinds of phone numbers for my maternity service, the delivery suites, the pregnancy assessment unit, and things like that. But yeah, any questions about baby's movements or anything to do with the baby, you should obviously always speak to your midwife. That's your first port of call. And if there's any serious problems, always go to the hospital. Don't delay about asking questions about any queries or concerns you have. Don't delay to act. I really hope that that clears up a few things for you about an anomaly scan. So all I can really say now is thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. Thanks a lot for watching. I do hope you enjoyed or found it useful or interesting. If you did, leave it a thumbs up. If you're new here, go ahead and click on that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope to see you very much in my next video. Bye guys.